Hey fellow YouTubers and kayakers, this is Pete here, and I'm doing a quick little review of my new Bonafide EX123 kayak. The dimensions, 12 feet 3 inches, 29.5 inches wide. Deck height is 15.5 inches. The capacity is 375 pounds. The weight is whole weight is 50 pounds, and the weight without the seat, which is removable, is 63 pounds. With the seat, it's 67 pounds. So let me give you a quick little tour. And getting back to the weight, the main reason why I got this kayak was because of a weight issue. If you've seen my other review I did on a Kayak Wahoo 12.5 foot, I had mentioned that the weight of that was 74 pounds, and I've been car topping that for a while. And what I found is that not all manufacturers are really open about the full weight. So what Bonafide did on their website, they showed the whole weight and the weight with all of the hardware on it. So when you see something from a manufacturer and they're showing you the whole weight, that's really the weight of the kayak when it comes out of the mold. So you can easily add 15, 20 pounds or more just with the hatches and some of the hardware in the seat that they put on the kayak afterwards. And for many of you, this is it's an important thing to keep in mind. It was for me, because that Kayak, even though it's a great kayak and I love it, don't have it anymore because it was getting just to be too heavy and too bulky to car top. That probably, true weight of that was probably really more like 90 to 95 pounds. So this is about 25 pounds lighter overall. Take you around to the bow. So one of the nice features is these molded in handles. You can grab this overhand or underhand. Really makes handling this kind of a breeze. And this molded right into the kayak. These are really oversized grips, which is really nice. This is a little bungeed piece they have here. I'm not even really sure exactly what you would use this for. Possibly a flat tackle box or a lure case maybe. Bonafide's been around for only about 5 or 6 years. But they've kind of geared all of their design and engineering for fishermen, which I am really not. I'm more of a casual paddler on lakes and streams. And what I was really looking for was something that was very open, like this cockpit is, like my old sit-on top was. And I had narrowed that search down to really 2 kayaks that I was interested in. One being the Pungo, Wilderness Pungo, which is a great kayak. It only weighs about 50 pounds. And the other being this Bonafide, because if you're a larger paddler, you can probably, or with long legs like I am, you can probably appreciate having that big open cockpit. It really helps you getting in and out a lot easier. These did not come on the kayak. These are the little Yak Attack mounts that I put on here because I do some photography, videos, and you can put cup holders, a lot of different things, additional rod holders if you want, if you're a fisherman. And this is a removable cockpit, and these thumb screws unscrew. This is how you can remove this. That's one of the things I was a little disappointed in, because I found that the threaded nuts inside of here were really difficult to get these started in. So I'm planning on keeping this on here. It's really solid right now, so I don't really want to remove it, but it was a bit of a pain putting those on. One of the nice things is this little dry hatch right here. It's removable, so you can rinse that out if it gets dirty. It's a nice little place to keep your keys and your wallet, things like that. These sections here you can put, I guess this is for tackle or something, maybe some of your lures. The cup holders, they work okay for water bottles, but really it's better designed for cans. Water bottles just don't sit in here very well. The foot pegs are adjustable. It's kind of hard to get in there and see, but there's a little red dial right there on the end. I'm trying to get a picture of it. And that's how you adjust foot pegs. There's a lot of room in here. If you're a tall person, you've got these little deck skid pads right here, foot pads. These are really good if you're a fisherman and you want to stand up. A lot of people I've seen in videos standing up in these. It makes it a lot easier because of the hull design. This is sort of a catamaran hull design, and I'll flip this over in a minute and show you what that's all about. But when I was choosing this kayak, really the deciding factor was I knew I'd have to go to a sit inside if I wanted to reduce the weight. So again, it was that Pungo or this Bonafide, but really the deciding factor for me between the two was this stadium style seat. And it has like what they call the one-click seat. So this easily comes out. The seat's removable. You've got a couple of little hooks here in the front that the seat goes into, flips down. And I've had this kayak out a few times, and like I said, if you're a larger paddler and if you're out in the water a long time, you probably like the idea of that frame seat. It's a little higher in the back, gives you a little more back support, and it's a little more comfortable than most of the sit inside kayaks. And back here you've got the stern ballast. That's a safety feature in case you ever tip over. That keeps a watertight area in the back, airtight also. So it gives you that added safety feature. You've got the dual rod holders if you're a fisherman. What I really liked about this was this hatch and these little rubber clips right here. I'm not sure how those are going to hold up long term, but it makes it real convenient. There's a nice hinge on the lid, and as you can see, this is huge. I don't know what the dimensions are exactly, but you can see my hand just to give you some kind of idea. You can put all kinds of gear in here. Really, really nice. One of the other things I like is that this is made in the USA. I think the headquarters is in Greenville, South Carolina. And like I said, Bonafide, you can tell they've got a lot of really good reviews. They've put a lot of engineering and design and a lot of deep thought into what goes into a good fishing kayak. And although I'm not a fisherman, this is really good for flat waters, rivers, which is where I do most of my paddling. So this has worked out real well for me. Back here, same as the front handle. Nice heavy duty stern handle. I'll flip this over here in a second and I'll show you the hull. Okay, so I've got the kayak upside down here so you can kind of see this patented design they have. It's really sort of a catamaran type hull, and again, these two deep pockets here really gives anybody standing a really lower center of gravity, which is great if you want to stand up. I haven't tried standing up, probably won't. I didn't really buy it for that, but if you are a fisherman, that's a really great thing. The kayak is really stable. Back here you got the two little skid plates in case you're dragging this along the beach and these get beat up. This is taking the brunt of the punishment instead of the plastic on the kayak, and you can see these are replaceable if they get too beat up. Coming along, there's a few chines here in the middle. This keeps the kayak going nice and straight. This thing paddles really fast. You can get up to speed quick, and you don't really sacrifice turning too much. It still turns real well. These indents right here is where the seat is mounted to. These are real sturdy. Come back to the front. You get a nice cut here on the bow that helps you cut through the water real nice. And now I'm going to show you, I'm saving the best for last, at least for me. This is a really neat feature. They have a drain plug here in the front. So those of you who are familiar with sit-inside kayaks, you know what a pain they are to clean. And this thing is so easy to clean now. I can rinse out all the mud and debris from inside the kayak, unscrew this little drain plug, tilt it up on its end, which is pretty easy to do really, and just wait 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and it's completely drained. In my opinion, every sit-inside kayak ought to have something like that because it's really a nice feature. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope this helps you make any kind of decision that you may have on selecting your next kayak. All right, thanks everybody.